Judy Sgro, you understand this from a lot of different angles, but you started the first John School program in Ontario for first-time offenders on this. Just tell me how a program like that might be affected by what's happened, the striking down of the laws here in Ontario.
Well, it'll certainly bring a lot of those problems and issues into question as to what the police can do on the streets today and what they can't do. And with this law, with this change, is that going to start right away? If there's an appeal, it will delay some of that change.
Just tell people what a John School is. I realize some people might not even know that.
I started 14 years ago a first offenders diversion program together with the Metro Police and with the Health Department and the Crown Attorneys. People who are picked up, Johns who are picked up, are sent to a one-day program. They hear from the Crown Attorneys about the implications of what happens to them when if they get a criminal record. They hear from health officials about the dangers of having sex with many of the women that are on the street carrying AIDS and whatever. They're educated. But what also happens is that the community plays a big part, because the community comes out and talks to these Johns in the same setting.
But now what happened? If it's okay so now with the change of law, how would that affect that?
Well, that's one of the things we're going to have to look into. But if I could just finish, one of the things that we did when Minister Justice Irwin Cotler was there, he was well aware, and he'd worked with Libby, well aware of these issues, that we had to make some changes in our solicitation laws, and had put together a task force already moving towards making the changes necessary. Since that time, there's been a vacuum of policy created. There's been no work done on trying to look at our solicitation laws and say what can be done. I'd like to think that the government now, while they're appealing this, they could be looking at what can we do with the policy vacuum to improve our solicitation laws in this country.